mental illnesses, tough times when you were a kid, and things that happened in the past. One or more of these hard things have sadly led many people all around the world to do really bad things and commit awful crimes. Sadly, these people live among us. They are our neighbors, co-workers, classmates, and friends. While some of them get caught once in a while, a lot of them keep doing bad things without anyone noticing, showing how widespread these challenges are in today's society. Today, we shine a light on the darkest corners of criminal behavior, focusing on the individuals the FBI relentlessly pursues to bring to justice. These evil figures have left a chilling gift with mysterious stories that fight to understand. Throughout history, the FBI likely shielded the public from the full extent of their crimes, revealing the depth of darkness in humanity. In today's video here, we present the top 5 evil people the FBI want you to forget about, whose actions have etched a lasting mark on the annals of history, serving as cautionary tales for future generations. At the top of our list are Dale Hosner and Samuel Dietman. Both in their early 30s, they engaged in criminal activities together for approximately 15 months, spanning from May 2005 to August 2006 in Arizona. Their actions involved drug use, arson, targeting stores like Target, and firing at individuals, particularly dogs and horses. Their spree came to an end when vigilant citizens provided tips that led to their apprehension. The whole community was really scared when they were doing all this stuff. Paul Penzone, who was in charge of the Phoenix Police Department's silent witness back then, said people were super scared and nervous all the time. Hosner was seen as really bad, and the folks in the area were really impacted by what they did. One of Dietman's friends, Ron Horton, mentioned that Dietman confessed to some of the murders after consuming alcohol. Hosner faced trial and was convicted of over 80 serious offenses, resulting in 6 death sentences. However, before the sentencing could take place, he took his own life. Conversely, Dietman received a life sentence in prison without the possibility of parole. It is believed that the duo caused the deaths of 8 individuals and injured 29 others. Prior to his apprehension, Hosner conducted an interview with a boxing journalist named Mike Tyson for Ring Sports and NightNews.com. Next on our list is Jamie Asuna, also known as the Man with 1,000 Faces. This moniker was bestowed upon him due to the intricate tattoos adorning his face, such as a chilling Joker smile and a mysterious pentagram etched into his skin. Jamie Asuna's criminal saga unfolded tragically with the merciless slaying of Yvette Pena, a 37-year-old mother of 6, in the confines of a hotel room at the notorious El Morocco in Bakersfield, California back in 2011. The hotel, El Morocco, was in a neighborhood known for bad stuff. Pena found herself living in a hotel, wrestling with trouble. Initially, Jamie Asuna distanced himself from the situation, but 6 years later, he confessed to the wrongdoing. Speaking to reporter Olivia Lavois, he chillingly revealed that he had orchestrated the act intentionally, seizing an opportunity. He callously discussed the murder, expressing a desire to eternally hold onto the memory. In 2017, he acknowledged his guilt and evaded the death penalty. In court, he callously taunted Pena's family, flashing a smile and waving at them. Even in Corcoran State Prison, Asuna remained violent, getting into trouble for attacking guards multiple times. After nearly 2 years alone in his cell, a man named Luis Romero, 44, was tragically found dead in Asuna's cell in March 2019. Asuna was diagnosed with several mental health disorders, including unspecified schizophrenia spectrum disorder, antisocial personality disorder, borderline personality disorder, and post-traumatic stress disorder, likely stemming from a difficult childhood. Moving on to number 3 is William Bonin. He's also known as the Freeway Killer or Freeway Strangler, and he did really bad things. From May 1979 to June 1980, Bonin, sometimes with friends, did terrible stuff, hurting 21 young guys in Southern California. Bonin had a tough time growing up, doing bad stuff from when he was young, which made him go down a dark path. Even though he was struggling with his feelings, Bonin felt like he had to get married to a lady named Linda when he was young. But things got really sad for him when he came back from the military and found out that Linda had left with their son to marry someone else. This made Bonin's life get worse, and he started taking and hurting young boys. His bad actions came out when a brave person told their parents, and then the police did something about it. Bonin kept doing really bad stuff, getting arrested a few times and going to jail for a short while. After he got out, he did even worse things, like hurting and killing a lot of people, which shocked the whole country. Even though he got arrested many times and said he was guilty, Bonin didn't stop scaring people until they caught him and said he had to die. On February 23, 1996, when he was 49, Bonin was given a shot that made him die, becoming the first person in California to have that happen. His story is a scary reminder of the terrible things he did and the sad memories he left. The next person on the list is Robert Hansen. He's a famous serial killer connected to Alaska, and people call him the Butcher Baker. They say he hurt at least 21 people and maybe even more whose cases are still a mystery. Like some others, Hansen had a tough time when he was young because he was shy, had bad acne, and stuttered. The mean way people treated him when he was growing up made him angry. In 1984, Hansen admitted to hurting 17 women. He was given a really long sentence and died in jail in 2014. Hansen's story tells us that danger can be in unexpected places and that the police work hard to make things right for the people who are hurt. As he got older, Hansen left his old town in Iowa and went to the military. Then he opened a bakery in Anchorage, Alaska. Even though he seemed like a regular baker, Hansen had a really mean side that nobody knew about. In the 1970s and early 1980s, he targeted some women who worked in certain jobs, bringing them to his cabin in the wilds of Alaska. There, he would let them run away before chasing and hurting them, showing how mean and twisted he was. A lucky person escaped from him and told the police after a really scary experience. They found her running down the street, with no shoes and handcuffs on, getting away from the same bad thing that happened to many others. Her story made the police look into it, but at first, Hansen didn't seem like someone who would do such a thing because people in the town liked and respected him. When more people kept disappearing, the FBI got involved and made a picture of the kind of person they thought did it, and it matched Hansen perfectly. The last person on our list is Jeffrey Dahmer, a really famous serial killer from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. He did terrible things from 1978 to 1991, and they say he hurt 17 men and boys, but officially, he was found guilty of 15 out of 16 of the murders in Washington. People can't agree on what his childhood was like. Some say he was ignored, while others say his parents spoiled him too much. But Dahmer says he didn't feel happy at home because his parents argued a lot. When he was young, he did things to animals that worried people, which is something that many bad guys do when they grow up. After high school, Dahmer joined the army because his dad wanted him to. But he had problems with drinking, so he had to leave in 1981. Even though this happened, he started hurting people again when he was in his late 20s and early 30s. He mostly targeted people from different backgrounds, like Black, Indigenous, Asian, and Latino. Dahmer used to go to bars where gay people hung out and would bring his victims back to his places, first his grandma's house and then a small apartment. He got caught for doing bad things to a kid, but even after that, he kept on doing terrible things. On May 14, 1990, Dahmer moved to a new apartment, but he kept on doing bad things. He was caught in 1991 after one brave person got away and told the police. That's when they found out about all the terrible stuff Dahmer did. He was charged with many counts of first-degree murder, and during the trial, they talked a lot about his mind. In the end, he was sent to prison for life. But in the prison, another inmate, Christopher Scarver, hurt him, and he died on November 28, 1994. The scary story of Jeffrey Dahmer shows how people can do really bad things. When it comes to evil people, it's hard to understand why they do the terrible things they do. Some of them had a difficult childhood, while others seem to have everything going for them. However, what is certain is that their actions leave a lasting impact on both the victims and society as a whole. Hope you have found this video to be valuable and informative. If you liked it, please give us a thumbs up and share it with your friends. For the latest updates and more such videos, be sure to subscribe to our channel. Until next time, take care.